Hey, let's do another parking lot review. Can you hear me? I don't know. Let me turn this heat down a little bit. Full disclosure, though, I am not in the movie theater parking lot where I normally do these. The reason was that if I turned on my car to run the heat, it's cold outside, hat and everything, I probably would have run out of gas before that. So I am actually doing this from the gas station parking lot. I went straight from the movie theater to the gas station. If you're not familiar with the parking lot review, and you're probably not because it's been a really long time since I've done one of these, what was the last one I did? I think it was Slender Man, maybe? I'm still mad about that movie, by the way. That thing is terrible. Anyway, so it's been a while. The concept is I see a movie and then come out to my car in the parking lot of the theater and record a quick review, just sort of my initial thoughts, my first impression of the film, if you will, before all of it changes, and it usually does. Usually not that drastically, honestly, but it does change some. But this time around, a little bit of time, 5-10 minutes I've been going down the road to go to the gas station, get some gas in my car. Got some in there now, and the heat's going, and I feel pretty good. Although, I will tell you this, gas station parking lot, more crowded than movie theater parking lot. I haven't gotten a lot of funny looks yet, but usually somebody I find staring at me going, what the hell is that guy doing? Whatever. Apparently they don't subscribe to the channel. Anyway, at theaters now, tons of movies that are getting awards buzz, and a lot of people are talking about possible Oscar consideration and everything else. I could have gotten a ticket to a movie like Green Book, which is getting great reviews, and people are saying that it's probably going to do very well at the Oscars this year. Boy Erased is out. That looks really good. I could have gotten a ticket for that. Again, that looks like the kind of movie that gets a lot of award love during this award season. I'm not sure how it's going to do yet. But I decided instead to buy a ticket for a movie called The Possession of Hannah Grace. Because if any title ever had Oscar written all over it, it was The Possession of Hannah Grace. It's okay, I guess. I don't want to fault the filmmakers too much. It has the feeling of a movie that was just overrun with bad studio notes. Like somebody read an old memo or an old essay or something that said you have to have a scare every 6.275 seconds, or that would be really fast, 6.275 minutes in your film for it to be effective, and they took that to heart because they really try to wedge a lot of scares in there, jump scares and everything, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it is a horror movie after all. But the writing isn't good. The dialogue is bad. Everything is telegraphed in this movie. There's nothing that happens. As soon as the character comes on screen, you go, oh, there's somebody for him to kill. Oh, this is going to happen. Oh, and you're not going to be wrong about any of it. It's not quite the possession movie that you think it is, though. It's not an exorcism movie, really. I mean, there's exorcism in it. It happens right at the beginning, though. It's more of it sort of feels like almost like a haunted morgue movie, more than a possession movie in that sense. And so that is it's an interesting take. Overall, there's a metaphor that's jammed in there about, fighting and overcoming your own demons. You're hit over the head with it, though. They might as well put a flashing arrow over the main character's head that says she's fighting her demons, just to make sure you get it. It's that kind of writing. It's just there's nothing subtle about it at all. The dialogue is just terrible in this thing. And I don't know whether that's studio notes or just poor writing. I assume that's just due to poor writing. But there are a lot of plot holes and a lot of things you're like, why would they put that there? Why would they do that? And you realize, oh, that had to be a note they got from somebody, and they just tried to wedge it in there to make the producers of the studio figures happy. And ultimately, it ruins the movie. I really wanted to like this movie. I was hoping to go in and just have a fun time at the movie. It's got I believe the runtime was 87 minutes, which I absolutely love because you can't get a movie under 2.5 hours anymore. 87 minutes, perfect. I thought it'd be great for a quick horror movie. But man, I will tell you that 87 minutes feels like 2.5, 3 hours. It just drags on and on because you know what's going to happen. You know exactly how it's going to end. There are no surprises, and it just takes forever for it to get there. So unfortunately, not a good time with the possession of Hannah Grace. So I cannot recommend this movie. I do not think, surprisingly enough, we will see it at the Oscars. Although, maybe the Golden Globes. Who knows? I doubt that. It is not the worst movie I've seen of 2018, by the way, though. Slender Man, looking at you. Still looking at you. Stupid movie. I'll have a full written review up of The Possession of Hannah Grace over at spookdujour.com. You can check it out there. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I plan on doing more of these. I want to get back into the swing of it. So hopefully we'll be doing more parking lot reviews, and I post other videos there on the YouTube channel as well. That's it for The Possession of Hannah Grace.